literally all of these poses from a chair. So if you're more comfortable sitting in your chair, or if you like to put, in fact, let me grab, if you like to put your chair at the top of your mat for help getting up and down again from your sun salutation, that would be great too. Thankfully, there is no judgment with yoga. So whatever serves you is what you should be doing. So as always, start on your back, lying down and bringing an awareness to your breath. If you are not comfortable lying on your back, you can sit on your chair or you can sit on your mat. If you'd like to close your eyes, you can do that. If you don't, then a soft gaze is fine too. May I suggest, if you're on your back, walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat and knock your knees in for a restorative rest pose. Or maybe you just choose Shavasana, whatever serves you, and bring an awareness to your breath, your inhales and your exhales. Your inhales for power and strength, and your exhales to let go of those things that don't serve you. And I have a slight confession to make, which is that I have been harboring some anger and frustration over the last few weeks over anti-vaxxers. And if you are one of those people, I still love you, but I have had some frustration. But I feel that it's time to let that go, because really my frustration and anger does not serve me. So I'm looking for ways to surrender my right to be angry, surrender my right to be frustrated, my right to be offended. So that's my exhale, is my surrendering my offense. And I am looking for ways to unite with other people, not to divide. So your inhale is to unite, and your exhale is to let go of those things that don't serve you. So inhale, strength, power, unite. Unification, shall we say, and exhale, let go, surrender. Maybe you like that Ujjayi pranayama breath, the breath of victory. Inhale through your nose, exhale out through your nose with a slight constriction at the back of your throat. So it's an audible breath. And maybe you don't choose that, whatever serves you. Bring an awareness to your breath. When you are ready, take a full body morning stretch, arms overhead, your feet stretched towards the front of your mat, arch your back, point your toes. One more inhale here and flex your toes. Exhale, bring your arms along your sides. Inhale, point and reach your arms up. Exhale, flex, sweep your arms along your sides. One more inhale up and exhale down. Bend your knees and stamp the soles of your feet about hip distance apart and put your hands behind your head. You can stay here. We're going to do some yogi bicycles because our core is where we hold some of our resentment. So let's work our core and get rid of any anger, resentment, negativity. So either with your feet on your mat, or you can take your feet to reverse tabletop with your shins parallel to your mat. Take an inhale, and with your exhale, take one elbow towards the opposite knee and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, center. Exhale, opposite elbow to opposite knee. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, center. Now flow breath to movement. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist the other way. Alternate. Link your breath to your movement. You can keep your chest elevated the whole time or bring your head down in between. Aim to spread your elbows. Take your elbow up to your knee rather than your knee to your elbow. Work your obliques. We're here for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Even yourself out. Take one more good morning stretch. Really arch your back and release your abs. Then bend your knees, take your hands behind your thighs and rock and roll up to a seat, or turn to your side and push yourself up to a seat. Either one is fine. If you're not the rock and roll type, you don't have to be the rock and roll type. This is just yoga. This is just where we're at today. And come to a seat either on your mat or maybe on your chair, whatever serves you. And we'll do our Y4C spine warm up, which I love to do. And if you have any resentment about doing Y4C spine warm up all the time, I'm sorry, but it's so important to have a healthy spine for movement, for balance, for flexibility. So start with your hands on your knees, and if you're seated on your chair, just plant your feet firmly, slide towards the edge of your seat, and we'll warm up our spine. Inhale, seated cow pose. Roll your shoulders back. Just lift your chin slightly. So we're not jacking our chin back. It's just a slight lift. We feel activation between our shoulder blades, our lower spine even. Pull your belly in and work the muscles on your back. One more breath in. Exhale, seated cat. Round forward. Shoulders come forward. Chin to chest. Stretch out all those muscles that you just worked on your back. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Inhale, mountain pose. Shoot your arms up. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Center your rib cage over your hips, your shoulders over your rib cage. Reach. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, stretch your left arm up, and exhale, side bend off to the right. Bend your right elbow as much as you need to. Maybe the first time you'd like to roll out your neck, look up at your elbow crease, down at your right hand. Create space in your left side. Really reach. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, stretch up, and exhale, side bend now to the left. With a little bend in your left elbow and Roll out your head one more time. Hear those snap, crackle, and pops, maybe. And inhale back to center, left hand to your right outer thigh. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, lengthen your spine, pull your belly and shoulders down, and exhale, twist to the right. And pause here. Every inhale is a lengthening of your spine. Every exhale is a twist. But shoulders stay down, belly stays in, and we twist. Maybe we use a little leverage of our left hand on our right thigh, and maybe that's just too much and we don't need to do that. Do what serves you. Inhale, center, right hand to left outer thigh. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist left. Look over your left shoulder. As you inhale, reach your crown of your head up towards the sky. And with the exhale, that's our twist. With our belly in, straight spine, shoulders down. Inhale, mountain pose one more time, arms up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath in and out. One more breath in and out. Lean back, stretch your legs out and change. Well, maybe bounce your knees a little bit, then change the cross of your legs to the other way. And I always forget which way the first way was, but that's okay. We just want to get a little blood going in our legs. And if you're seated on your chair, just lift your heels a time or two. We'll flow breath to movement with our Y for C spine warm up. Hands start on your knees, straight spine. Inhale, seated cow, lift your heart. Exhale, cat, round forward. Inhale, mountain, arms up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, left hand, right thigh. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, left hand, right thigh. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, mountain, both arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Breath in and out. How many mistakes will I make today? Who caught that one? But anyway, sorry about that. But you guys know what to do. We'll flow breath to movement one more time. Hands on your knees. Nobody's perfect. Inhale, inhale, cow pose. Spread your collarbones. Exhale, cat, round forward. Inhale, mountain, arms up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, left hand, right thigh. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, right hand, left thigh. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Breath in and out. We all have different speeds of breathing. And so the idea is to go at your own pace. But think about your breath, because that is what sustains us and keeps us going. Come to tabletop, and if you do have your blocks, take those to the front of your mat and make sure there's enough room for you to step in between. And because I was talking about how the core holds a lot of anger and resentment.
Laboratories, how may we assist you?
I believe somebody needs to mute. But
Okay, and is it giving you an error message, Wendy, or?
whoever is talking, I can't really tell who that might be.
I just muted.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Lisa. All right, back to fun. All right, so I was saying, and we're not angry with whoever that was because that is okay. She's doing her best. We're all doing our best. Tabletop, and if it's hard for you to kneel, this is your tabletop with your hands on the seat of your chair and with your knees bent. So I'm going to do tabletop with kneeling. You can put a blanket under your knees if that helps. We're doing just a little more core work. So look down in between your hands. Inhale, extend your right leg back, flex your right foot, and drop your right hip down so it's level with your left hip. And bend your right knee. So now your right foot is up towards the ceiling. The sole of your right foot is up. It's a hamstring curl. And we're going to lift 4, 3, 2, 1, and put it down. Take a breath in and out. Same foot, right foot back. Inhale, extend, flex your foot. Exhale, curl it in, knee to nose. Lift your knee. Belly button is activated. One more breath in and out. Tiger curls. Inhale, right leg back, extend. Exhale, curl it in, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend, and exhale back to tabletop. And maybe walk your knees out just a little bit. Sink your hips down towards your heels. Bring your big toes together. Just get a little stretch, a little mini child pose. You can keep your knees together if that feels better. Just get a little stretch on your lower back. And when you're ready, back to tabletop, and we'll do that lovely little sequence on the other side. So inhale, left leg back, flex your left toes, or the ankle is flexed, and drop your left hip so it's level with your right and look down. Bend your left leg, curl your hamstring so the sole of your foot is pointing up towards the ceiling, and we'll lift 4, 3, 2, 1, extend it back and put it down. And now our tiger curls. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, curl it in and hold. Push your palms into your mat. Dome out your shoulders. Lift your left knee. Inhale, send it back, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, extend, and exhale, put it down. Another mini child's pose, either with your knees wide and your big toes together, or your knees can be together. And if it's not comfortable on your shoulders to extend your arms forward, you can just rest them near, or you can stack your forearms, put your forehead on top of your forearms, just get a mini stretch on your lower back. And if this just feels terrible, that's okay. You can do cow and cat. So cow and cat, because child's pose is not for everyone, even though we like to think it is. One more core engagement. Tabletop, hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Take a big breath in and exhale. Lift your knees about 1 inch. Look down in between your hands and just hovering tabletop. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Put your knees back down. Awesome job. Moving to our sun salutation. Your blocks are ready. Hopefully your chair is there if you like that. And from tabletop, we'll do our basic sun salutation, but there's a little challenge in there, which you are welcome to do just on our slow. I'll tell you about it in just a minute. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, bend your right knee and step in between your hands, using your right hand to pick your foot up if you need to get it there. Take your hands to your right thigh. Take an inhale and exhale. Take your shoulders down. Here's the challenge. Hands at heart center. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee just an inch for 3, 2, and 1. Put it back down. Now we want to keep our knee stacked over our ankle. We don't want it to go forward too much when we do that on the other side. Inhale, lift your arms up, kneeling warrior. And maybe you don't do this either today, and that's fine. Breath in and exhale. Take your hands down to your chair blocks or your mat. Inhale, lift your back knee and rock forward into your blocks. Exhale, step in between your blocks. Inhale, come up to mountain pose. Pause here, feet hip distance apart. Ground into the balls of your feet, both the inner and outer balls of your feet, and also your heels. Lift your kneecaps, belly is in, shoulders down. Lift your fingertips and spin your pinkies in. One more breath in and exhale, hands to heart center. Reset breath here, in and out. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up. Rotate your palms out. Exhale, bend your knees, swan dive. Take your hands down to your chair, blocks, or mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, big step back right and put your right knee down. Inhale, lift your gaze, and exhale, tabletop. Take a breath in and out. Inhale, cow pose. Lift your tail, drop your belly, shoulders back. Stretch out your belly. Exhale, cat, round and curl. Back to neutral, and we'll do the left side. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, step in between your hands. Get your bearings. Take your hands up to your left thigh, or maybe you just stay down in your lunge. That's okay too. We don't have to do anything fancy or too scary or anything that's going to be not fun. Only do stuff that's fun. Take your hands to your heart. Maybe this isn't fun, but we're just going to do it for a second. So take an inhale and exhale. Lift your back knee for 3. Scissor your thighs together. 2, 1. Put it back down. And now take your hands maybe up. Inhale, kneeling warrior, belly in, gaze forward. We are strong. Even though we're kneeling, we are strong warriors. One more breath in. Exhale, hands down to chair blocks or mat. Inhale, lift your back knee and rock forward. Push into your blocks. Exhale, step. And inhale, straighten your legs. Lift your arms, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breath in and out. Back down. Inhale, mountain, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, hands down to chair blocks or mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back left knee down. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, tabletop. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, cow, drop your belly. Exhale, cat, chin to chest. We'll flow that, linking breath to movement, my favorite thing to do. And we'll leave out that little lift of the back knee, just your basic sun salutation. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, step in between your hands. Inhale, hands to your right thigh, stabilize. Exhale, shoulders down. Inhale, arms up, maybe. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Inhale, lift your back knee. Exhale, step in between your blocks. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up, exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, mountain, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take your hands down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back right knee down. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Other side, last side. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, step in between your hands. Inhale, hands to your left thigh. Exhale, shoulders down. Inhale, arms up maybe. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, lift your back knee. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breath in and out. Inhale, arms up, mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive, hands down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back, left knee down. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Awesome job. If you need a little break, sip of water, you can do that. In the meantime, I usually keep my mat at an angle. I'm not sure what you all do at home, but today take your mat and take it so it's sideways, because we're going to do a little sequence now, just facing one side of your mat, just a little different from what we sometimes do. So just take your mat so it's sideways. So the side of your mat is facing the camera. And we're just going to do a little standing sequence to build bone, build muscle, work on balance. And we have some other balance stuff too, because don't we all love balance? So start, yeah, we do. We love balance. Balance in life is good. Okay, start with your feet. Mine are 2 and maybe a little bit feet apart, but since I'm short, maybe you prefer, I would say somewhere between 2 and 3 feet apart. Feet start parallel. And take your hands to your heart. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Tuck your tail, take a breath in and out. Lift your chest as you inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Pivot on the heel of your right foot so your right toes point toward the side of your mat. Keep your left foot facing the long side of your mat. So right foot is parallel to the long edge of your mat. Left foot is parallel to the short edge of your mat. Take your hands on your ribs and turn your ribs so that they are facing the long side of your mat. So getting into our friend Warrior 2, take a bend in your right leg and straighten and bend and straighten and bend. Now this time extend your arms to the sides and send your gaze towards the middle finger of your right hand. Full Warrior 2. Arms are parallel to your mat, palms face down. And just think about having your whole body in one plane. Take an inhale. And if you have to straighten and bend your right leg, if it gets tired, which it's going to, that is absolutely fine. One more inhale and one more exhale. Inhale, drop your right hand down, the back of your right hand inside your right thigh, going towards extended side angle. Again, if you need to give your right quad a rest, you can do that. And exhale, slide your right hand a little bit down the inside of your right thigh, and maybe leverage your back of your right hand into your right thigh to spin your heart up. Maybe you take your left arm straight up. You can keep it on your hip if you want. You can keep it straight up. Or maybe we'll even do this little flow. Inhale, reach your arm up. Exhale, extend your left arm towards your right foot. Inhale up. Exhale, extend. Inhale up. Exhale, extend. Inhale up. Exhale back to warrior two, palms down. And inhale, straighten your right leg. Sweet relief. Exhale on your heel now. Rotate your right foot so your feet are again parallel. And take your hands down because our arms are really tired. I don't know about you. I was pumping up a pool yesterday. Man, my arms are tired. Okay, so awesome. Take your hands to your hips, straight spine, maybe a little tiny micro bend in your knees. We're going to go for Prasarita, standing wide-legged forward fold. Just from the side, keep a flat back. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold forward with a flat back. Maybe you make it to your torso being parallel to the floor. And you can keep your hands on your thighs if that helps with a little support. Flat back, reach your crown of your head forward. Rock your weight ever so slightly towards the balls of your feet. Activate your quads. Inhale and exhale. Bend your knees a little more. Walk your hands up the front of your thighs. And we are back to our stand here. Pivot now on the heel of your left foot. Your left foot now points towards the short side of your mat. Right foot stays parallel to the short side. Left foot now is parallel to the long side. Again, take your hands on your ribs. Turn your ribs so they're facing the long side of your mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bend your left leg, and exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend, and exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend your arms to the sides, forward and back, and gaze through the middle finger of your left hand for warrior two. Strong gaze. Feel that quad really in activation. Pull your left knee towards the pinky side of your left foot. Straighten and bend as you need to. Take your left hand down inside your left thigh. Right hand can go on your waist if you'd like. And the back of your hand pushes into your left thigh as you slide it down a little bit for extended side angle. Maybe your right hand goes straight up as if you are ready to give someone a big hug. Inhale. Option to exhale and extend overhead. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, extend overhead. Inhale, up. Exhale, overhead. Inhale, up. Exhale, slide your left hand up and find your warrior two once again. My quad is complaining, so I'm going to inhale, straighten my left leg. Whew! And I'm going to pivot on my left foot again so my hands are parallel. My arms are complaining, so I'm going to shake those out. Now, take your toes out and heels in. And we'll do just a little tendu, as it was called in my ballet class years ago. Hands to heart center, press your thumbs into your sternum. Take an inhale and exhale, bend your knees. Send your knees in the same direction as your feet. Tuck your tail, lift your chest, and we'll hold that for 3 and 2 and 1. Inhale, straighten your legs, and exhale, heel toe your feet or somehow walk them back together and march them out. Oh, that was quite strenuous, if I do say so myself. I wonder if anyone else is sweating. I did turn, full disclosure, I did turn the temperature down on my AC a notch before this class, so I didn't sweat too profusely in front of you all. So we will flow breath to movement just one time. And if we get confused or lost, that's okay. We're just having fun here. So here's our breath. Feet are parallel. Take an inhale. Exhale, pivot on your right heel. Inhale, straighten your right, or bend your right leg. Exhale, extend your arms forward and back. Warrior two. Inhale, right hand down. Exhale, extended side angle, tip forward. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Feet are parallel. Inhale, hands to your hips. Feet are parallel. Exhale, bow for a little prasarita. Inhale, back up. Exhale, pivot on your left foot. Inhale, extend your left leg. No, inhale, bend your left leg. Exhale, extend your arms forward and back, warrior two. Inhale, left hand down. Exhale, tip forward, extended side angle. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Inhale, toes out, heels in, hands at heart center. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, heel toe up together and prance it out. All right, awesome. Couple more standing little sequences, and this is a little balance thing. It's with mountain pose, which you know, and then we're going to lift our toes on the exhale. So inhale, mountain, exhale, lift toes. Inhale, tiptoe mountain, lift your heels, and exhale, hands to heart center. So let's try that a couple times because it's great for our balance. So feet are a little less than hip distance apart for this. So inhale, mountain pose, raise your arms. Exhale, lift your toes. Inhale, lift your heels, tiptoe mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Two more times. Inhale, mountain, arms up. Exhale, lift your toes. Inhale, lift your heels, tiptoe mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last time. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, lift your heels. Inhale, lift your toes. Now inhale, lift your heels, tiptoe mountain. Exhale, samastiti, hands to heart center. Breath in and out. I am so glad that there's no judgment with yoga, because today I'm hearing myself say all the wrong things. And I know that you guys will forgive me because you love me. And all right, grab your strap. And I love you, each one of you too. Grab your strap if you have it. We're just going to do a little shoulder stretch. So hands behind, your strap is behind you. And hold on to your strap, just kind of at the edges of your hips. And we're just going to do with a flat back. So feet hip distance apart, little soft knees, and inhale, roll your shoulders back and drop your knuckles down. And exhale, bow forward with a flat back, soft knees, lift your arms any amount, pull your strap apart for 3, and 2, and 1. Bend your knees, rise back up, and slowly lower your arms. And shake that out. Last standing sequence is chair between chair and tiptoe chair plane. So it's again a balance sequence. Chair is with feet hip distance apart, and toes in the same direction, toes forward. And when we bend our knees go in the same direction as our feet go. But tuck your tail, rock your weight towards your heels, and you can keep your hands at heart center, or you can raise your arms up for chair. So inhale, chair, and exhale is tiptoe chair plane. Lift your heels and swing your arms back. Palms face each other, lift your fingertips. Woo! Inhale, chair. Yes, your quads are working the whole time. Exhale, tiptoe chair plane. You don't have to get up on your toes if that's too much. Inhale, chair. This is the last one. Exhale, tiptoe chair plane. And inhale, straighten your legs, hands to heart center. And prance it out. Whew. Good job, guys. All right, coming down to a seat. I wanted to try a seated pigeon. We do lots of, you can do pigeon on your chair as we've done. You can do pigeon lying down on your back, or you can do pigeon just leaning back. So that's the one I'd like to try today, and you can do whatever serves you. So lean back and put your hands behind you, root into your left foot, and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. And you can lean back as much as you need to. The goal is to gently coax your right knee forward and straighten your spine. And think about lifting your chest towards your shin. Flex your right foot. And this is just a gradual, should feel a stretch on your outer hip. This is just a gradual thing. And maybe you don't like the seated pigeon. If you don't, just sit down in your chair and do the same thing. Or you can lie down if you want, because we do that a lot too. Take a breath in and reach your heart up, and exhale. Maybe see if your heart can go just a little closer to your shin. And breathe into that outer hip. One more breath in and out. Keep your right ankle crossed over your left thigh and straighten your left leg forward. And now we're all set up for our seated spinal twist. So perhaps your right foot comes down to the outside of your left thigh. But if that's not comfortable, it can go on the inside of your left thigh too, either one. The main thing we want to do now is lengthen, straighten your spine, pull your belly in. Hug your right knee towards your chest, and then take your right elbow, take your left elbow and curl it around your right knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and now exhale, we take a twist to the right. Put your right hand down somewhere next to your right hip. Inhale to lengthen your spine straight up. And exhale, here's our twist again. Inhale, come back to center, and now take your right foot, take the sole of your right foot inside your left thigh. Maybe you take a block. So now this is our Janu Shirshasana. Maybe you take a block under your right thigh and have the sole of your right foot inside your left thigh. Point your left toe straight up as much as you can. The strap could be helpful for this. You can, if you want to grab that, you can take the strap around the ball of your left foot, but that's not a requirement. And turn your heart, turn your torso to face your left leg. Take an inhale again to lengthen, and exhale, fold forward any amount. You can bend that left leg, that straight leg, you can bend it as much as you'd like. If you insist on rounding down, you can, but I like to keep a flat back because I think it's safer. So your flat back may be just upright, and that is absolutely fine. Wherever you're at, breathe on the inhale, lengthen on the exhale, fold. Inhale, rise back up, and we'll do that on the other side. So plant your, well, start with both feet bent, both knees bent, feet parallel and lean back. And then take your left ankle, cross it over your right thigh, bend your arms as much as you need, and get some sensation in your outer hip. And if you're more comfortable on your back, that is fine. I just wanted to show you or try something a little different, because some people might really like this, or maybe they'll think it's a lot of work, because it kind of is. I think you guys know I'm into the pigeon in the chair. I really like that, but whatever serves you is what you should do. And flex your left ankle. Aim to encourage your left knee towards the front of your mat. Flat back. Chest towards your shin. And lift. And hold. Bend your arms and straighten your right leg straight out. And then keep your left ankle over your right thigh, or if it's more comfortable, you can put your left foot on the inside of your right thigh. Lift your heart, straighten your spine. Most important thing you can do. And take your left knee in your right elbow. Inhale to straighten your spine, and exhale. Now twist left. How does this twist feel different from those first twists we did in our Y4C spine warm-up? Maybe it's a little deeper. Maybe it's a little more familiar. Maybe. One more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, turn to face your right leg, and then take the sole of your left foot inside your right thigh, maybe with the block to support your left knee. Turn to face your extended right leg, as much bend as you'd like in that right leg. And with the strap, if you like that, inhale to lengthen your spine and straighten it. Exhale, a little forward fold wherever you are at today. Knee as bent as you'd like. The goal is to feel some stretch in your lower back. Maybe you also feel it on the back of your leg. And the more you straighten your leg, the more you'll feel it in the back of your leg. Inhale, rise back up. And exhale, lower down onto your back. Maybe you get that last little burst of core engagement as you slowly lower down, or maybe you just find your way to your back. Bend your knees and place your feet hip distance apart, close to your glutes and close to your fingertips. Extend your arms along your sides, palms facing down, one bridge pose. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift your hips, maybe bend your elbows so your fingertips face up towards the ceiling and pull or melt your triceps into your mat and lift for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down upper, middle, and lower back. Heel toe your feet to the edges of your mat. Knock your knees together and windshield wiper your knees from side to side. And either stay in restorative rest for your Shavasana, or you can choose any inversion that you like. Legs up the wall. Or go straight to Shavasana, whatever serves you, as we spend a few minutes finding rest. And we will know the importance of rest. We know the importance of surrender. Surrender those feelings that don't serve you, and fill yourselves with light and hope. If you are ready to move on with today, begin slowly with some little movements of fingers and toes. Maybe circle your wrists. Maybe rock your head from side to side. Take a moment for one last full body morning stretch. How does this feel compared to the first full body stretch we did together this morning? When you're ready, turn to one side. Take a moment in fetal pose, a pose of new beginnings, of new birth, with your using your bottom arm as a pillow. And when you're ready, find your way back up to a seat. Put your hands to heart center. as always, I'm so grateful to be able to spend this time together. The yoga community is such a precious one. And let's look for ways that we can be united and not divided. So every inhale with hope and joy and love, every exhale with surrender and rest. We'll take a last community breath together. Inhale and exhale. We'll bow forward. Namaste. And thank you.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you so much. Good to be with each of you.
Back to school on Monday, Caroline, so no more daytime yoga, but I just wanted to say I'm going to remember all the wisdom that you gave me for all the perfectionist kids that I work with. And remember the best of it, to let them off the hook each day, because the hardest thing we have to do is let ourselves off the hook.
Yeah, the hardest, we have to accept ourselves the way we are. Imperfections